Five players. It's TG here. We're back again. We're going to be recording in intervals of 2 battles, and this is our third and fourth game in Hive. We are currently 1-1 plus 0. We lost to Aaron, and we beat again week 2. Destin. Yep. So then we had a game against our Specs King. And this game, here's my game plan. I'll explain my game plan. The game plan was Sash lead Greninja with Toxic Spikes because I thought his only removal option was Torn. Gran, he probably U-turns on. Gran can run a Sash, get a free Toxic Spike. He doesn't have any real way to remove other than Defog Torn. I didn't really see that being very likely in the matchup because I actually built Specs King's team a couple times. I actually built my own version of it, and I played a bunch of mocks so I could actually kind of figure out what the hell was going on with Specs' team. So I built like my own teams that would represent teams that he could build, right? So that's what I did, and none of them had a lot of removal. I felt like one time in the mock I fought removal. That was my hardest mock. I still ended up winning it, so I hadn't been prepared for that if he did, and I did that. So yeah, but the Toxic Spike was huge. And then in none of the mocks and none of the practice builds I made, none of that had Toxic on any of the mons. It was all hyper offense. So what I did was I ran. My idea was to run a Calm Mind, Iron Defense, Mew, which is Mono Ice Beam, and anything that basically couldn't really get hit by Ice Beam would have to deal with that toxic damage. So it would just wear down his team and basically win. He had a Brandong and Rotom Wash, if I remember correctly, but I really didn't expect him to come because of Kama-O, and basically that was my idea behind the matchup. And I did bring Kama-O just in case those two did come, because if those came, then I could just win with Kama-O right after. And that was basically my plan for this matchup. So we're going to see if it breaks down, if it works, how this all plans out. This guy also. What was it? What was the reason I brought Bishar? I don't remember, but let's see. So he's gonna lead Torn, and that's what he led in all the mocks I did. So here, of course, I am predicting him to U-turn. So because of that, I'm just gonna set up my Toxic Spikes. Because I'm gonna get something poisoned at least, and I thought he would go into Sceptile, but I felt like I'm okay with that. I think I had a free I have a switch into Electivire, but kind of. It's like I have an AV Electivire, so I'm not really too worried. I mean, he actually is mixed with like Earthquake, but that's all right with me, I guess, because I can just go into the Ice Beam Mew, and obviously you can predict that Ice Beam. So I'm just gonna set my command here because it's kind of free, and I don't really expect a taunt T-Tar. I have a mental herb anyways, but I kind of did expect a taunt T, but I have Ice Beam, so it doesn't really matter too much. So I'm honestly gonna set up on the face of this T-Tar, kind of. And let this Toxic work down a little bit. I am a little bit afraid of crits right now, but in general, this is one of our better ways to win this matchup. Because it's not overly lucky just to win like this, so that's the way I'm going to go about it. We've chipped the T-Tar down significantly at this point, so it's actually doing pretty well. So here I'm going to stop World one more time. I'm going to Calm Mind up here because I'm just like, maybe I don't take Moonblast at this point from Specs. I think I calculated it was like kind of risky. So he's gonna Encore me, and I'm going to be like, okay. So I still get some chip damage. He has lefties. It's a little annoying, but I'm just going to Ice Beam here because I don't want to get locked into anything but Ice Beam. So he's going to go into Teeny, and I'm like, okay. Victini's not really going to do much to me. He's just going to take a ton of chip. If he uses V create on me, I know I'm going to be faster soon. I'll do a ton more damage. He's not going to want to take that ship. And now he's at 22, and it's like, okay, I don't see the point in what he just did. Now he goes per Marina again. I'm like, okay, he can encore me. I can just ice beam. I don't care if he encores me. So he's gonna just encore me. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna risk you critting me, and I'm gonna ice beam again. And it's kind of like I'm not really afraid because I'm okay with having one more turn of encore when this permanent dies and just tanking whatever hit this comes in with, and it's just 23. So I'm gonna do the damage that I can do, and I'm gonna deal with that. And he's gonna leech life me here, and obviously at this point, I do have the soft boiled, and he's gonna leech life me again. I'm gonna go to 44, and I actually here I'm gonna ice beam just because I want him lower, and I'm gonna soft boiled here because I kind of have to keep this mule alive because I want to keep it alive, obviously. But I am going to have to finish this off at some point. And here's when I decide, I believe, to do that. Because I feel like I'm comfortable at 44. I don't want to, risk shit. And now T-Tar comes in. I'm going to sub bolt up again because I don't think it's very likely that he crits. And I'm just going to sub boiled here because I can't kill with Ice Beam, I don't believe, at this point. So now he's getting over to 2, and here I'm just going to Ice Beam because it's super free, and I don't want to risk that crit. So I'm just going to go Torn, and I think I win at this point, but actually he's going to crit me with a Hurricane, which is really, it's fair. So I'm going to go Bishop here, I'm going to Sucker, just get some huge damage off, because I know he has to use one of those moves. If he switches out, that's alright. Because I have that swims, and shit. But yeah, so he goes, I have Ice Beam for free there. So now I'm going to Ice Beam again. Actually, he's not going to kill because he's pretty invested. He's going to miss this Hurricane, but I have Memento Whims, and it would have just won. So yeah, good game to Specs. I think the plan worked out pretty well. And yeah, worked out. Just happy to have, won that game. And we're going to go into week 4 now, where we're 2-0 plus 3. So this matchup, I'll be real here. I didn't see a way Furfrou could have won this matchup. It was a really good matchup. Everyone predicted Zerora to come though, and it didn't come. And honestly, I don't think he made a bad decision doing that. Even though I think Zerora was one of the only ways he really beat Zard Y. It let in Electivire so freely, and Electivire honestly 6-0'd him. Honestly, a lot of my mons 6-0'd him. I pretty much 6-0'd most of my mocks with a Muse set, which was just like Calm Mind again with Flamethrower Psychic. So I ran another Calm Mind set, and it worked out. Electivire was a Life Orb set, had sub for the Sucker Punch, which did 75, so, I had to do that. And Third Y was just like Flame Charge plus 3 attacks or something. He actually had a Ditto, so what I did was I actually ran negative defense on my Zardwai. My Zardwai had very little defense to it, which might have been bad for the Honchkrow, but what I did was I ran Banded Pursuit Bisharp, and I ran Ancient Power Zardwai. So if you ever wanted to actually use that Ancient Power against my opposing Zardwai, I just go into Bisharp and I Pursuit, and it one hit KOs the Ditto. So that was the plan, kind of, for Ditto. So we're going to see, how we can deal against this shitty matchup. And for me, my plan is just to use the matchup and just play and win. Honestly, this is just this. There's no gimmicks here. There's no cheesing. There's none of that. Which it's something you're not going to see from me very much, unless I have to do that. Because usually I'm the type of person that won't really play the matchup. But when the matchup is this good, I'm going to play the matchup, and we're gonna see how that goes. So I'll lead off with Gran. He's gonna lead off with Maddie, and I could have a Z move, but yeah, she stays in. I'm gonna U-turn here. I thought he might predict that, but I didn't really mind because Mew switches in 100% free. So I was like, okay, so he's gonna bulk up here. I'm a Rocky Helmet Mew, I believe. No, I think so. I think I'm Rocky Helmet, um, or something like yeah. I'm gonna Psychic there. I'm gonna go Whimsicott just to Encore him, but he actually facades, and I'm like, oh. So now he goes Jirachi. I'm gonna Moonblast, just because why not? So he does do that Jirachi play, and I'm just gonna turn here because I'm gonna play conservative, and uh, there's no real problem to it. So he's actually gonna go out and choose Rabambi here. I'm like, okay, he's gonna reveal specs, so that means Zard goes in for free, and that's great because I can just set up a flame charge. Now here's a little problem for me. I probably should just flamethrower because when I solar beam here, would have been nice to have a little more chip because he's actually gonna have rain dance, which I think is really good prep. So now he's gonna rest up here as I go Electivire. I feel totally comfortable with this though because I have Electivire and it's gonna. You'll see. I mean, my Electivire is super. It's like adamant life orb, so I'm gonna one shot this bitch and. Yeah, he's just fucking out of here. So he's gonna Drain Punch my Mew now, and it's like, okay. And now it goes PZ. I'm just gonna Psychic here. I'm gonna get the drop. I don't think that matters in the long run. I don't remember. I don't think it does. Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't. See. So now I'm gonna U-turn on this Jirachi. I think he might U-turn, but I don't really care. I'm gonna go Electivire. And he goes into Crow, and this kind of sucks. I know he's gonna kill me, but at least he went for the punishable move. I think that he's Scarf. I believe I predicted even at one point, but he goes for that Brave Bird, and I'm just gonna go right into my Mew. I'm gonna predict him to be Scarf and go right into my Mew. That's my prediction, and I'm thinking Rocky Helmet. He's Scarf. Scarf isn't gonna do that much. That's my prediction. And if I'm wrong, well, fuck me. I'm fucked. But, that's my prediction. And I'm sold on it. Nobody can convince me otherwise that this is not a Scarf to Honchkrow. Because in my mocks, in my prep, in everything, that's what I've seen. If this wasn't a Scarf Honchkrow, let's say it was a fucking super luck Honchkrow with Night Slash and it fucking crit me and it's fucking over. Pretty much. It's fucking over. So at this point, I'm gonna have to fucking bank on it being a Scarf Honchkrow. And it switches out. So it was a Scarf Honchkrow. So yeah, but I'm gonna soft boil there because Brave Bird would have 2-hit KO for fucking sure, and I want to keep the Mew around, so I'm just gonna get some Rocky Helmet chip, and just because it would have done 40, so we just kept on chipping that down. So he's gonna U-turn on Rabambi here, and okay, I thought he would Bug Buzz, which would have been honestly pretty bad for me, considering the specs, but I kind of predicted that U-turn because I have that Zard Y. And that's why I made the play to Combine, which was a ballsy play. But I expected either U-turn or some sort of switch because I have a fucking Zard Y in the back, and I'm going to Combine up again because, I feel comfortable doing that on a PZ. I'm a little worried here about the Dry Tech, freeze crit, whatever, but I don't really care too much. Now he's gonna Bug Buzz, he's gonna do a fuckload. It would have one shot, if he would have actually made that play. But even if he did make that play, the reason I stayed in wasn't really because I predicted, it's because he didn't have an answer to Zard Y. So he said after the game that he would have wanted to have Bug Buzz that turn. Let's pretend he did Bug Buzz that turn, right? Then I flame charge on the Rabambi, right? That's a given. I would flame charge on the Rabambi. Now what? Now, he's not going to have a sucker punch on his Honchkrow because it's Scarf. Right? Okay, so I'm going to one-shot that Honchkrow. Okay, so Flame Charge otherwise is going to outspeed the Porygon Z, right? So I'm going to one-shot that Porygon Z. It's going to outspeed the Medicham, one shot. It's going to outspeed the Jirachi, one shot. So guess what? Even if he Bug Buzz that turn, I automatically won the game. So I was like, I don't give a shit if he Bug Buzzes. If he kills me, good for him. That's the real reason. It's been a little bit since I played the game, but I remember that now. The reason I actually made that play is because I knew I wasn't losing anything if he cooked Bug Buzz. If he cooked Buzz, I won 3-0. I don't care. Now, here, he makes his plain Brave Birch. He does have Night Slash, by the way. So, to me, this is a bad play. This is a bad play, to be honest. Yeah. It is. It's a bad play. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. And honestly, what I should have done on the Rabambi is just kept Calm Minding. Because, to be honest, if Rabambi killed me, I really didn't give a shit because I had the start right in the back. So I made a mistake there. But, yeah, I'm just gonna support up because I don't even know he has Night Slash, but yeah. So if he did do that, if he did Night Slash, I don't know. I mean, it probably wouldn't have been. It would have been a close game, probably still. I mean, it would have been. I think I still would have won, but I think it would have been like 1-0. So, I don't know. Would have been different, a little bit different. But I think Gren wrapped it up at that point, anyway. So yeah. So I mean, this is where Jirachi's like, yeah, I can just beat this. And Crow's gonna come in, but obviously, like, even though he does a ton of damage, I can just KO him, and Maddie can come in and do whatever it wants. But like, that's fine. I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna use my priority. Use my U-turn and just knock this shit out. And that's the game. He didn't really have a great matchup. It was a good game. I definitely think he played it pretty well. So I'm 3-1 +6 Kakuna. That definitely made some big improvements from, let's say like season 2 to now, or season 3 to now, even season 4 to now. Season 4 to now, it's a little bit more similar, but like, this draft is a lot better. What else? I mean, some little things I've definitely gotten a little bit better at. I mean, in the end, I'm probably not gonna do. I'm not gonna have this ratio. I'm not gonna be like a type of person that keeps up the same shit. That's not me. I don't keep up the fucking shit every week. I don't do that by week basis. So because you can't expect that. Yeah, I don't know. It's up in the air what's gonna happen, and I could lose to anybody, but I also think for me, I think I can kind of beat anybody too. Like, I don't know. It's like, if I can cheese you in a matchup, I'm gonna win. Like Specs King, like that shit. I can do that to fucking anybody. mean, if you had the matchup Specs King had, you wouldn't have had any different fate. I swear to God. I mean, nobody stops that. You'd have to really, really know what the hell it was. Someone would have to fucking tell you. Because, no, you don't know that. So yeah, I think I have the opportunity to win any game. Do I have the time to do that? I don't know. I don't know if I have the time to do that. But you know what? I'll try. I'll try to make that time. But whatever. I mean, it's like I don't know. It's easy to win these games, but it takes so much. To me, you have to really, really build around like what they could do and shit like that. And, how people build, scout them out. Because I do that shit because I know how people play, and then I'm just I'm gonna build scenarios, and I'm gonna figure out the scenario that beats all your scenarios. And people don't know how to deal with that, so I mean, this game wasn't a good example of that because this game was just a fantastic matchup, and this is the type of game I could actually have lost. I could lose a game like this. Like, if I have a good matchup, I'm the type of person to blow it. I'm the type of person to choke. I'm the type of person to not take advantage of that. Because to me, it's so fucking hard to know what they're gonna do. Because, I mean, some people, when they see a bad matchup, they just throw some bullshit together. That's what they fucking do. They throw some fucking bullshit. They throw, like, mons that don't do well together. And then they say, oh, I had a bad matchup, and that's why I lost. And that's obnoxious, because I don't know how to fucking deal with that. Where I should just throw 6 mons together that work, and then just say, oh, I could beat you because you threw 6 mons that are shit together that work. But no, that's not the way I think. Yeah. I'm just not that great of an actual player. I make a good play like once in a while, but like I not that clutch, man. But like, yeah, it's I'm not that good at good matchups because like I just not the way I operate. But like in a bad matchup, it's so obvious what your opponent's gonna do. It's like you just fucking see this thing fucking destroys me, and then you're like, you get like 6 mons like that, and it's you know exactly the 6 mons they're gonna bring, and you're just like, okay, so let's scroll down the whole list of the moves, um, and then you read them over and over. Oh, and then you just say, oh, okay, how do I beat those exact pairs of 6 mons? Because you know the exact 6 months they're bringing. But yeah, basically, you just pick the dream team on their side instead of building your own team, and then you figure out how do I beat this dream team? Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, for real. To me, I find it so much easier just to play out. I actually don't like normal matchups where it's just like where it feels like even and there's like everything's good. When everything's good, I'm just like, just fucking kill me now. But yeah, that's the way I am, and eh, it's okay. So I mean, like this battle, I can't lose this because it's so fucking easy. If the matchup is that good, Aaron, I had a good matchup. I mean, he's not like a superb player or anything. The problem is, even though I've been good at randoms before, random battles, but like I'm lucky. I'm like I'm different in prep, but I'm good in prep, and I think my prep like carries me. Um, that's the way I see myself, and I think like for me, I'm lucky and bad. As a player, I'm one of those players that's just lucky and bad. Um, like I know risk versus reward, kind of, and I know all that shit, but I'll still choke. I'll make a stupid play. Um, I get tilted. I'm just like, I'm not. I mean, even in this game, I probably made some stupid mistake. I probably could have saved differential. I mean, yeah, that's probably something I didn't notice that I could have done. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I could have fooled him into getting Rabambi to kill Mew at some early point in that damn game. And if I would have done that, I could have just got his RY sweep 5-0. You know what I mean? So this game is like, I don't think it. I think this game isn't really like accurate on how I play either, because it really wasn't too much that I could have done to actually lose this game. There isn't too much I could have done to lose this game, um, which is interesting. In general, what I really like about my team is the hazards. The hazards are awesome. I love spikes and toxic spikes. I love, just to me, that's what I abused this season more than any other season. If you noticed, my specs matchup, I abused toxic spikes. In my Destin matchup, I abused I abused what's it called? Him not having any rockers. I just ran sashes all over the place. In um, this game this game I didn't really do any abuse of hazards. But like I abused no rocks and no removal so easily. In my first game, even against Aaron, though, uh, I kind of lost because of that hazard game. Because I didn't have that advantage, and to me, that's interesting. Because and if you also look into it, my hazard game in my other seasons, uh, I've had very good I hardly set rocks. Um, that's not something I do. Um, Usually, the way I play it loses me momentum and it just fucks me. But this season, I've been like, I kind of like that. How hazards work. I've been always having the edge in that department, and I know how to exploit it a lot better. Um, so yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Um, I don't got much more to say. I'm not like super super fucking interesting. I'm sure this video is gonna get like 5 views max. So whatever. I mean, if you're interested, that's cool. If you're not, I don't care. Um, that's it. See ya.